Welcome to Aromatic Bangladeshi kitchen. I am Parveen. Today, my daughter Anika is cooking with me, and she's gonna show us one of her favorite dish. She cooks it at home.
Yeah, this is just a simple shrimp lemon butter pasta. Definitely not healthy, so I would save this for the nights when you're craving comfort food, something a little heavier. And yeah, so let's get started. So you want to have some shrimp, minced garlic, red pepper flakes, black pepper, some Italian seasoning, so parsley, oregano, rosemary, thyme, sage. We want some lemon juice, salt, baby spinach, and any type of pasta. So you can get started with, you also need butter. So you want 6 tablespoons of butter, and you want to cook it on medium heat so it melts but it doesn't burn. And while that's doing that, you also want to have a pot of boiling water for your pasta. And you do want to salt it so the pasta has some flavor. I never know how much pasta to put in, so I just do like a little ring with my fingers. And you want to make sure that these melt a little, or soften up a little in the bottom so they can go into the pot. I chopped 5 cloves of garlic. They were big cloves. You obviously don't have to put that much if you are not a huge garlic fan, but I am. So I always put more than any recipe calls for. Yeah, the base of the sauce for the pasta is going to be the butter, but we're also going to add some of the pasta water to it as well, so it can be a little bit more starchy, and there's going to be some lemon juice in it too. But the sauce will be very light, so it'll be a very light coating on the pasta. It won't be like a very soupy sauce or anything. I like to take the water from the pasta when it's a little less clear. So when it starts to get a little more cloudy from the starch of the pasta is when I like to add it to the sauce. Now I'm going to add the shrimp. I did about a pound of shrimp here. So you want to add that to the garlic and let it cook on medium. And this is a step where we're going to add all of the seasoning. Let me just make sure they're all flat in here so they get evenly cooked. Well, we're going to add salt.
There's a spoon.
Can you check the pasta to see if it's... Actually, I'll do it. So we're going to add salt on this step. We're going to add the black pepper. Okay, I'm actually going to put it on high so we can get the butter simmering again. You're going to add black pepper, I guess about a teaspoon of black pepper. Salt you can do to taste. I like things a little extra salty, so obviously it's not for everyone. And then spice as well you can do to taste. I like really spicy, so I'm going to do a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, but that might be a little bit too much for some people, so you can do half. And then the Italian seasoning, you want to do 1 teaspoon. Okay. Actually, you know what? I might do 1.5 teaspoons. Okay, so I'm going to mix that a little bit so everything gets coated. So you don't want one side to be seasoned and the other one not to be, obviously. You can see the shrimp is starting to turn pink. I'm going to check on the pasta. So I like my pasta al dente, which means it has a tiny bit of a bite to it. It's not completely cooked through all the way. I think to do that, you want to cook it for 6 minutes, but obviously it depends on your stove too. So I'm just gonna take a piece of this. Okay, yeah, so that still needs to cook. Okay, so the shrimp is cooking through. I'm gonna flip some of these over that are looking a little gray on the top so they can get cooked on both sides. So I can add the lemon juice at this step. I would say you want to do about 2 teaspoons. You don't want it to be too sour, but again, that's to your taste as well. I'm just going to squeeze it from the lemon. Okay. So now I'm going to add some of the pasta water in too, because you don't want to lose the liquid of the sauce since it's cooking out a little bit. So I'm just going to take some from here.
It's like, how about like 1 teaspoon or?
I never measure it out. I don't know.
All right, you just.
I don't, you know, you always teach me to not measure my stuff. So you say eyeball everything, so this is what happens. Now I eyeball everything and I can't measure.
It looked like yeah,
maybe like
2 tablespoons.
Yeah, you don't want to put too much. It's just something to add starch to the sauce, so it's.
Sure.
At this point, the shrimp is cooked, the butter's melted down, garlic is cooked, so I'm just going to add the spinach and then leave it on low heat covered so the spinach can cook through. I usually do like 2 or 3 handfuls because, you know, you have this much spinach, but when it cooks, it's like there's nothing left.
It's become like really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like you didn't put too much when in reality you put 2 or 3 handfuls.
Right. It's like quarter half of the bag you bought. Yeah.
I just say 2 or 3 handfuls because you can use your hands to measure.
Measure it. Yep. That's good.
Okay, so it's on low heat. You really don't need to mix the spinach in. You don't want to absorb too much of the sauce, so I just leave it on top and then the heat will cook it.
How far is Anika?
Okay, so we just drained the pasta. The spinach is cooking down, but we can go ahead and add the pasta to it.
Okay.
I actually think I didn't make enough pasta, but that's okay. Ooh. I'm just gonna dump it like this. All right. And now I'm gonna turn it off and we'll just go ahead and mix. Yeah, so yeah, once you coat the pasta, you do wanna mix for a little bit, just so you can make sure that the sauce sticks to the noodles.
That looks yummy. Looks good too.
But yeah, we're basically done.
Now, Anika, you cooked the very tasty dish. I'm gonna show you one of our own dish, which in Bangladesh we always make this in the like noontime or in the afternoon. We just use it with our tea as a snack.
Yeah.
So it's called Jhal noodles, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay. So my stove is on. I'm gonna put it on the medium heat.
Why don't you just spin it?
It's okay. And then I will put oil. It's like 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna put it in there. And then, so let me show you what I have. I have cut onions here. I sliced it like a small, and then I have mixed vegetable, which you can get it from any grocery store. Then little bit of black pepper, and this is a
red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes, and I have like little Indian spice, which is called garam masala. So that's give you a little bit of flavor. Small cube tomatoes, like 1 tomato, I cut it like a smaller piece. Salt to taste it, and then I had some chicken. I cut it in little pieces. Then I marinated with little bit of just red chili powder, which is little spicy. And then I'm gonna use.
Did you put any salt on the chicken?
No, no salt. Just little red pepper, so it got a little bit of flavor. And then I have cut Thai chilies. And then I took some little bit of mayonnaise, so it gives you a little bit taste. And then egg. I'm going to use just two eggs. So let me fry the egg first. So, I need 1 spoon.
You want to grab it for
Yeah,
you?
please.
You said spoon or fork?
Fork is fine. Yeah.
Here you go.
So I'm gonna mix the egg. Just egg, nothing in there. I'll just fry it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the heat so it's get done quicker. I think my oil is like a little bit warm, so I'm gonna put it in the egg there. Oh, not yet. Okay, it's not.
That's okay.
It's okay.
It'll heat up fast.
Yep. And then,
Are you gonna scramble it?
yeah, I'm gonna just do scramble egg, like a scramble egg.
You can just eat it now.
I know, right? I need a little spoon to take it out from there.
Like a...
Yeah. No. Do you have the netted one or no? It's okay. I can just take it out like this. And then I'll take the egg in the same bowl.
Well, no, that's raw.
It's okay.
It's going to cook again anyway.
I'm going to just take it in here.
Be careful.
All right. So that's done. I'll use a little more oil. So
Like another 2 tablespoons?
another 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
And then with that, I'll add the onions first.
On high heat?
It's in high heat, so I'll just wait till a little bit the smell got out of the oil. So when you cook it a little high, the smell's gonna go out from the.
Are you gonna put any seasonings when you put the onion, or?
I am going to put the seasoning, but I want the onion to get a little softer. So, okay. And then with that, I will use a little bit of spicy. 1 teaspoon of garam masala. That's the only spice I'm going to use. So 1 tablespoon of garam masala.
Teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
Tablespoon would be a lot.
And then it's like a half tablespoon of black pepper. And then this
Teaspoon.
is 1 teaspoon red flag. Okay, that's done. Then the Thai chili, if you want it really spicy, you can put a lot. I have like at least 6 of them, so I'm gonna put it in there. And then I'll mix it
Here, let me get out of your way.
with the onion. When its onion comes a little softer, you can add the chicken on there. I'm gonna add the chicken and cook it a little bit with this.
Do you want to put the salt in now?
No, I'll cook a little bit, then I'll put the salt.
Okay.
Because when I cook a little bit with the onions, I want the onions flavor to get into the chicken.
Okay.
This is really healthy because it has a lot of protein from the chicken, and then also you have little vegetable there. I'm gonna add it. So let me put the salt. So salt for tasted, whatever you want.
No,
it's fine. All right, that's good.
So 2 teaspoons?
Yeah. Then I'll cover it for like 2 minutes so the chicken gets little softer with the thing. with the onion. So I'm gonna cover it for like 1 minute. Now my chicken is a little bit done, and now I'm gonna add the vegetable in there. If you want to eat vegetable, you can add it, but it's really good when you add some vegetable.
Some texture.
Yeah, it's give you some texture. You can do any type of vegetable. You can do cauliflower, broccoli, but I like this is ready, and I can get it from any supermarket easily, and you can keep it on your fridge, so you don't need to, because fresh vegetable always like get bad when you buy it. So I always try to use this one, because sometimes
Well, it only goes bad if you don't use it.
yes, sometimes we don't have time to cook, so
Frozen one is
yeah,
easier.
it's easier for me. I like always frozen one, but
Well, I like the fresh one.
so
Mine goes
I
bad.
just mixed it, and then I'm gonna wait for another like 1 minute to cook. So I'm gonna put it on little high heat. When you put high, the vegetable gonna cook faster, and if you put it on high, it's not gonna come a lot of water. Water going to get dry, so it's
Like cook out the water,
yeah.
the liquid.
you can use any type of noodles for this. I'm gonna show you.
I like it with egg noodles, so.
So I'm gonna put the tomatoes I had cut. Egg, also the egg is optional, but I always put it in because it's give you a different flavor from the little bit different flavor, so it's really come tasty when you are eating it. So now I'm gonna cover it for another 2 minutes. Now let me check. It's looking really good. So see, it's all the water went away. Now I will use the noodles. This is egg noodles, but you can use any type of noodles. You can use it. And I have like half of the bag. Okay. And then
Eggs.
yeah, and also this is like 2 teaspoon of mayonnaise. You can add it in there. Okay, this is also done. So now I'm going to mix it again.
That smells good.
Make sure you mix it like really good, so all the flavor gets into the noodles. It's done. Then I will add on the end I will add the egg.
Did you ever add salt?
Yeah, I did enough salt, but I can put a little bit.
Well, no, I mean you should taste it
Yeah,
first.
I did a little bit of salt, so it's good. I don't think so I need any more.
Yeah.
So I already add 1 spoon before, now another tablespoon, so that's good enough. Salt, like you always, the way you want it, salt to taste it. But sometimes without salt, it doesn't taste correct. So taste right. So this is good, all done. On the end, I will just add, this is like a cilantro, I just cut it. This is just gonna give you a little bit of aroma on the,
It's just for garnish.
yeah, just for garnish. Now it's ready to serve. You can just have this, you don't need anything else because it has protein, it has carb, it has vegetable, everything is there. You can, so I'll just put it in there for serve. That looks good.
Ooh, I want the burnt ones on the bottom. Those are the best ones.
Here is our dishes. It's done. I made the Jhal noodles, and my daughter Anika made
My shrimp lemon butter pasta.
Okay, I want you to try it home. It's two different spicy, but almost like mine with the chicken. You can also cook with beef too. So you can use the same recipe, but you can use beef without. If you don't like chicken, you can do with shrimp too. But for Anika, I think
I mean, you can change it however you want.
yeah, and also she also use different type of spices, some Italian seasoning and stuff, and my spice, some are from Bangladesh, so it's two different tastes. Thank you for watching Aromatic Bangladeshi Kitchen. If you have any question, please email me at aromaticbdkitchen@gmail.com, and I enjoy if try it at home and enjoy it.